Yeah, so this is an interesting story. One that I think exemplifies is my dumbassery and inability to pick up on social cues. Right? So it all begins tonight. Story time. Yeah, look at all this. So I'm cleaning out the garage and my dart's out there. And I'm basically prepping in order to get all these in, baby. My new heads, my roller rockers, and my intake manifold. And then I got some new gaskets. I only got one head gasket because I thought they sold as a pair, and nope, they were individual, so gotta buy another one. Whoops. And I, of course, got some valve cover gaskets over there, but that's it. So in order to prep for this, I have to grab these, and I gotta put them in out. I'm too smart. I gotta put them in this. Basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna grab some 10W30, which is, yep, this guy, and I am gonna put it in there and let them soak up. That's what the manufacturer says. The reason why I have 10W30 is my engine used to run on it. Then figured 10W40 will make it run cleaner, and it does, right? But it also needs a zinc additive. And I was looking over here, and I realized, hey, I don't got a zinc additive. That's a problem. So, me and my infinite wisdom went out to Walmart, and it's 10 o'clock at night when I'm doing this. So we're not the brightest, but I think this really paints that point across. I got it. So my car is perfectly fine. Just gonna come over here. Look at her in the stunning night. She is beautiful. And booyah. So she's okay. As I'm pulling up in the parking lot, I had a lady in a Nissan sedan lean out the window and yell, "Nice car!" You know? And one of the Walmart employees gave me like double thumbs up, and I was feeling super great about myself. $1 million car, cruising in. And as I'm coming in, and I roll up the window on the passenger side, lock the door, and step out and start doing the same for the driver's side. And a man like came from the shadows. I didn't see him approach, which clearly says something about my situational awareness. And he says, "Hey, man." I'm like, look over him, I said, "Hey, he wants to talk about the car. It's not something you see every day." So I start talking to him. And as I'm going on, he then gives me a stop story, right? He says he's got rent went up. He can't feed his baby mama or something. I don't know, I kept on going on and on. And he asked me for like something simple, just some cash. And I said, "Hey, don't got no cash. I only got a card." And as I'm walking away, conversation's over. I'm like, "Hey, have a good day." And I'm going away. He turns to me and he says, "Would be a shame if something happened to your car while you were in there." And I think, now that I'm here, I think he may have been trying to threaten me to hand over my wallet or something. Because while I'm in there, I can't watch the car. But I did not think like that. I thought, this is the perfect opportunity for a business venture. And I looked at him and I said, "Hey, you're right." I didn't think anything of it. And I said, "Watch my card. I'll go get cash back for like $20. And I go there, and as I'm going at the checkout aisle, I finally found this, and I scan it over, and I hit the cash back option. I think to myself, did he try to extort me? He threatened. I think he was the one who's going to do trouble to my car. And I honestly thought it was like, hey, I could go to the police car outside, but I mean, I kind of already made a promise with him. I made a deal, $20, watch my car. I hope that story is real, because I don't want to feed another drug addiction or something. But Yeah, I did the cashback. I walked back outside. I handed him $20, and he was the most friendliest dude ever at that point. He was like, "Thanks, man. I really appreciate it." And I waited. I was like, "Have a good night." He's like, "You too." And he, kind of jogs off and disappears in the shadows. And so now I'm torn apart. Like, did he just was his story real? Did he actually meant it to go this way, or was he threatening my car to get some cash that I could have had in my wallet? I don't know. I can't read up on social cues like this, and it confuses me greatly because on one hand, I he may have honestly convinced me that he was offering to watch my car for fucking $20. On the other hand, the way he said that be shame if something happened to your car, it made it sound like it was a threat. So, I don't know. I got extorted. Maybe he was trying to look for some work, something. Nothing about it could have. It's just. I don't know. I just hope his life goes better to where he doesn't got to do that sort of thing. It's just funny to me that I probably look like the easiest mark, and he's like, he's probably got a ton of cash, and let's go ask him for $20, something like that. But yeah, so don't go at Walmart parking lots at 10 o'clock, at least with a nice car. Now that's gonna be a Toyota job. I mean, originally I was supposed to go to AutoZone with it, but hey, they were closed on Sunday. So, yeah. Interesting night. Bye-bye. That's my adventure. I'll update you guys on these things. How this is going to go. Honestly, I don't know. I got to buy another headget. I don't know when that's going to come in. I know the rest of my stuff I need is going to come in on Monday. Maybe we'll wrap up in that order, or at least Tuesday, so I can get started, take everything apart, prep the heads, and then I'll just wait for the gasket. But yeah, weird life. Oh, update on 3D printer. It won't print. I think the battery's not level, and I gotta re-level it. And I've been trying my best, but it doesn't work. So we're gonna try that again because I gotta print my sister a lizard, one of those cool ones that move around. I wanted to give her one. Then after that, we're gonna print my grandpa's stick shift, and then after that, I'm finally gonna continue with. Dun, 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 shotgun speed loader. Actually got the CAD file up on now. Maybe I'll update you on that on Tuesday or Monday after I'm done with this car. To business. But yeah, that's my night. Peace. One thing I forgot to mention is that I was carrying my 5.7 at the time, my ADC, and it was at the cashier that I realized he was threatening my car, sort of. But at the same time, I figured, hey, maybe, just maybe, he, honest to God, was going along with my idea. So I figured, hey, I'll walk outside and see if it turned out, he watched the car. And, it didn't need to make anything out of it, just hand him $20 and have him go on his way. I mean, I hope he's better. I mean, I can't really tell what a drug addict and normal person looked like, especially in the dark. So, yeah. I don't know. I hope his story was true and he was just looking for a cheap motel. Because I do not want to fund an addiction like that. Much less he may go up to people in a parking lot and maybe somebody's a little less kind than me. Because I don't know what he was going to do after I said, fuck you, man, I'm going out. If I realized what he was doing, which, I mean, I totally would have. If I just, connected 2 and 2 together faster. But that did not happen. So, $20, he went on his way. I didn't have to pull a gun. I think that's a fair price to pay, and he watched my car. Maybe I'm rationalizing this for myself, but I don't know. Weird night. I got now. At least tomorrow would be better, as I would have a fully kitted out 340.